How you doing?
You ready?
I'm ready. Excited.
Yeah.
Yeah. But my full name is Trevor Kahai Owens. I've had a few. Obadiah was the first one. Darth Oba was the most recent, but we're just gonna go by Kahai Owens. Born and raised in Kailua, Oahu, Hawaii. So very stereotypical watermen, surf, spearfish, fish. My dad was basically a professional canoe paddler growing up, so canoe paddling, surfing almost every day. I was always into music, especially as a fan growing up. I never really thought about it as a career until the end of high school. When I was going through high school, I was actually doing classes to become an electrical engineer. And by the time I was a senior, I was like, I hate this. When I got to college, all of my closest friends that I met my freshman year all were very like-minded. So then I kind of was like, all right, this is what I'm gonna do now. I initially started with beats and lo-fi stuff, which I still really like, but now I'm really on track with house music. I like a lot of disco, and I do a lot of producing in techno music as well. Scream, Mala, Plastician, but one of my biggest influences, at least in house, is probably be A-Track. So weddings are nice because you always get to see the joy of people there. So it's always nice to see people celebrating themselves and the love that they have for each other. And I enjoy taking part in that, and I get to throw them a party at the very end. So I enjoy that part. So if I am gonna go more towards the house vibe that I really like, Heads Will Roll by A-Track. I think September by Earth, Wind & Fire is probably my #1 first song of the dance day. All right, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's get this dance floor open. It was in a movie. I don't know if you heard of Dead Body movie before. I heard it's a pretty solid movie, but I had a couple of tracks in there actually, and I remember my girlfriend Alex was there, and I was like, this is mine, this one's mine, right here. I am easygoing, down to earth, and laid back. Awesome, thanks for having me. Aloha.